Once again, I am Karis and I still work for DefendDefenders. Today I want to talk about interpersonal relationships. Now, interpersonal relationships contribute a great deal to our mental well-being. Interpersonal relationships are central in our lives as human beings because we interact with people or groups of people while we work, in our families, in our social life, and in every sphere of life generally. And because of our individual differences, our unique perspectives, our cultural influences, we will always get into interpersonal conflicts. Interpersonal conflicts, if unresolved, can be very detrimental to our mental well-being, but also our physiological being, our health, so to say. So it is very, very important that we learn how to resolve interpersonal conflicts in order to achieve our good mental health. The reason we will often get into conflict is because we have different perspectives and different ways of appreciating issues. And so we must learn to appreciate other people's perspectives. We must always learn to be objective and look at things from a more open perspective as opposed to a subjective perspective. When we get into conflict, we must always resolve a conflict. There are two reactions usually or responses to conflict, to interpersonal conflict. Some people decide to hide away. They decide to, dodge, drift away and just try to pretend like nothing is happening. And others will often confront the situation. Whichever way you decide to deal with it, make sure that you have resolved the issue. If you decide that you will not confront or face the issue, then decide to forgive and just forget that it did not happen. If you decide to confront the situation, do it with an open mind and with an appreciation of the other person's point of view. Listen, be willing to listen and to get to the bottom root, to the cause of the interpersonal conflict. And always, use the I sentences instead of the you. You sentences tend to be accusational and they do not often resolve the issue. But when you say I, then the other person is able to appreciate things from your point of view and you're able to appreciate things from their point of view. Always deal with the issue from the root cause and forgive and forget and move on. Thank you for joining us.